Recovery is one of those things that all of us have definitely partaken in, right? I mean, no matter what you do, whether you have a recovery routine or not, your body does recover. So today I just wanted to kind of give you a breakdown of what I do for recovery. I know everyone has their own way of doing recovery. Everyone has their own routine. But I have a few different things that I like to use personally that I find help aid my recovery. By no means or any way do you need to be using these things, but they're just some things that I've discovered over the last couple of years have really helped with just overall recovery. So let's dive in. The first thing that I really noticed helped with recovery was Lactico. So I've been using Lactico since February. Now, listen, I know I have a video where literally I was just like, Lactico sucks. What's the whole point of that? But at the time, I didn't understand Lactico, and I didn't understand that some people have to get more of it in their system, if you would. It has to kind of build up before you start to see the effects of it. Now, it's not with everyone. Some people have used it straight out of the bottle, day one, had great results with it. Other people have needed a week or so of just building up in the system, and I am actually one of those people. It took me about a week and a half to almost 2 weeks of using it consistently before I started to see a benefit. One thing about Lactico that I really like is it's super clean to put on. So I actually use it pre and post ride. I use it pre-ride, 2 to 3 pumps, and then post-ride I use it as well because it really helps with sore muscles. One of the main ingredients in this is there's a solid amount of menthol, which menthol is definitely like an icy hot, if you would. It really does help with those aches and pains. I notice when I have achy legs, especially when going to bed, I'll throw some Lactico on and the pain definitely goes away, and I'm able to actually not feel restless anymore, but I can actually relax and start to go to sleep. Anyways, Lactico is one thing I use. You can check that out. I have a code down below for that. If you ever use Lactico, awesome. If you don't, it's whatever. It's whatever works for you. So something else that I do immediately post-ride after I might take a shower and apply Lactico is protein. All right. Definitely need something to rebuild the body with. I do this just for a good quick protein supplement, and then I usually have a meal right afterwards as well that has a lot of my complex carbs and whatnot that I need. But Clean Athlete has some amazing stuff. All of their sources are definitely not on the ban list. They're super clean, super good for you. So Clean Athlete protein is something I use. Again, use what works for you. Another thing that I do after that, once I start to kind of wind down and relax, is I like to massage my legs. Now, I used to use a foam roller. If you have a foam roller, foam roll. Use it. Do it. I do not like foam rolling just because it feels like another workout. I would do it, I'd start sweating, I'm huffing and puffing, and I'm trying to work out my sore muscles, and it just wasn't fun. So I picked up a Hypervolt. These are amazing. Oh my gosh. Super cool. They have an app that will actually walk you through what to do, show you video. It actually takes control of the massage gun as well. But I use this bad boy on my glutes, on my hamstrings, because sometimes my hamstrings get a little bit angry, if you would. I use it on all kinds of different things. My calves get crazy knots in them sometimes. Obviously on my quads. And anyways, it's just good for an overall leg flush, especially after the gym. After doing strength work, sometimes I'm sore. And then with riding the TT bike lately, my glutes get pretty angry. So I find that the Hypervolt really gets in there to get that stuff out. Something else that I use that honestly, this is probably on the range of something you won't be using, but that's totally fine. I'm still going to explain it, is I use Normatec boots. Yes, these are so nice. They're honestly, I don't even know how to describe them. It's like it's almost like a massage on your legs. I mean, I know I have a massage gun for that. That like really allows me to get in there nice and deep. But this is like just a nice constant massage. Have you ever had achy legs and you just wanted to you just grab your achy legs and you start to just kind of squeeze on them and massage on them? That's what this bad boy does, and it feels amazing. Anyways, 45 minutes in this thing, and my legs definitely feel way fresher afterwards, especially if they're achy. I'll use the Normatec, and it tends to kind of just flush things out and get rid of the achiness. Anyways, it's another thing that I use for recovery. Like I said, everyone's different. If you have a pair of these or you can afford a pair of these, get a pair. If not, it's not the end of the world. It's not like a complete game changer, but it definitely helps with aiding in recovery. Now, those are all the things I use for restoring my legs, my muscles, just getting all that stuff back on the right track for recovery. The other thing I want to talk about recovery-wise is going to be my immune system and just my overall health. Because when you go and you work out, you actually take your immune system from here and you bring it down and you weaken it during your workouts. And then afterwards, you got to get that immune system to build back up. And if you don't take care of your immune system and just your overall health, you're going to be susceptible to getting colds, to getting sick, different things like that. So one thing that I do every evening, I take this as well, is I work with Clean Athlete again. I love their stuff, but I take their multivitamin and I take their vitamin D, and then I also have, I don't have it out, but I have iron as well that I take. Anyways, these are just 2 or 3 supplements I take every night. Vitamin D, especially in the winter times, you're not getting as much sun. 1, daylight is not as long anymore, and then 2, just being winter and layering up all the time, you're not getting as much sunlight. So vitamin D is huge, something I take year round, really helps with the immune system. And then obviously a multivitamin for different things that maybe I'm not getting in my diet, although I do my best to eat as many fruits and vegetables as I can. You're welcome, nutrition coach. Anyways, Clean Athlete, that's something else I use. Hey, everyone's different. All right? Everyone has a specific recovery routine that works for them, and that's completely okay. So you have to find what works for you. You don't have to go out and be like, oh my gosh, Chaz uses all this stuff, I'm gonna go buy that. Like, no, you don't have to do that. But if you're interested, I will have links down below to all the stuff that I do use, as well as Lactico. I do have a 20% off code down below, just Chaz20. Outside of that, I don't know if I have a code for Clean Athlete. I might. I'll have to check it out and look at, see if I can find a code. Unfortunately, I got no codes on Normatec, or the Hypervolt. Yeah, that's just gonna have to be full pop for you unless you can find a deal. Hey, Black Friday's coming up, right? In November. Anyways, these are things that I use. I have done foam rolling in the past. I've done ice baths before. You shouldn't do those all the time. If you do those, maybe do them once a week and do them after a really hard workout. What's some other recovery stuff that I've done? I want to say that's kind of it. I do get a massage from time to time. I had one this week during a rest week. Amazing. Outside of that though, yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyways, you should definitely leave me comments on what you do for recovery, because everyone has a routine. I love learning about it. Share that with all of us. Here's another video that I think you'll like, because it's going to talk about breaking down nutrition on the bike, nutrition, different things like that, which is also something cool to see. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Keep riding and training hard, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Later. Let's go take our vitamins.